What's up everyone, my name is Morgan Lee and welcome back to my channel. It is finally time for you to see my episode 1 vlog for my complete 180 changing my life in 6 months challenge. If you look at the calendar, you will notice that it is not last Sunday. It is in fact Friday as I'm recording this, the 18th. I don't know what day it is when I'm uploading the video, but per usual for me, I was not able to keep up with my weekly goal, but I only missed 1 week. Let's not get too hard on myself, but a lot got in the way these past couple of weeks. Mainly myself. I got in my way this week and last week, so we'll talk more about that. I have a few clips to show you here and there throughout the week. We're going to go over my Finch app stats so you can kind of see if I've done anything this week, so I can see if I've done anything these last 2 weeks. We're gonna go over my writing goals, where I'm at with Seed Among Good Ground, as you can see on my plot grid back there. We're going to give you a tour of my brand new working space. I am so in love with it. I can't wait to show you everything about it, and then we'll also go through what my goals are, how I'm tracking my days for the month, because I did decide to take out some days on the weekend and then my holidays, so I'm only gonna be doing working days. And then yeah, we're gonna go through all of that. And sorry, there's not a lot of daily vlog footage. That will change in subsequent vlogs. Is that the right word? In following vlogs, that will change. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into this update vlog, episode 1, complete 180 challenge. Let's go. Right now I am trying to figure out some setting things with trying to make my videos look a little bit better. I don't know if it's just the fact that my camera is an iPhone 12 and it might be a little old, I don't know, or I'm doing something wrong with setting and lighting and all of that stuff. But every time I export my video, I record it and I think it looks fine, lighting is good, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, it looks like I'm covered behind a film of film. So like grainy, filmy weirdness. So yeah, we're gonna test some stuff out, and I'm probably gonna put it in this vlog that will cover the last 2 weeks instead of covering just 1 week. But I'm got everything set up for my technology. I almost have everything set up. I'm going to show you today because I'm really excited about it and it makes me excited to work. It's very clean and organized and I'm just excited to show you. I'm looking at it all right now. It's where my eyes are going. Hello everyone. I don't know if this air conditioning is going to be too loud. And yes, I am vlogging and driving. I do not recommend, but I'm going really slowly on a side street. But anyway, I'm off to dance class. I don't really want to go, but it's all about doing the things that I don't want to do the next 6 months, because I'm not going to feel like doing what I need to do every day. And I don't have a legitimate reason not to go. I just don't want to. And my friend flaked on me. So I have no accountability there. So I have to hold myself accountable. So here's me holding myself accountable. Last class was hard. I'm going to try to breathe and take it easy for this class. I don't need to give it my all. I just need to show up. After dance class, I went, I did it. It was fun. It was hard. I'm gonna go get me some McDonald's as a treat to myself, and then go take a shower, and then probably try to catch the end of JC's stream, or that didn't help, or hop in on backstage, because I do want to get my 1,000 words for today. So, and then I'm gonna wash my face. Good night. Okay, so I am backstage with Gwenna doing some co-working, and I just wanted to show you guys my new PC setup, which I am absolutely in love with. Thank you so much to my husband for building this and putting it all together for me. So, as you're probably already aware, I've had two monitors for a while now, but I was not able to fully utilize the other screen because I had a MacBook and it just wasn't allowing me to stream to both. So now I have two functioning, working, giant curved screens. So I'm so excited about it. Okay, so here is my lovely keyboard that I got. I thought it was really cute when I saw it at the store, and I just had to get it. Each of the keys is tiny little buns. So like, I don't know if they're sticky buns or what kind of buns, but they were cute. So that's what I got. And then I just have my husband's old gaming mouse. Don't come for me about my dirty mouse pad. I'm getting a new one. This was an expensive setup, so some things had to wait. And we come up here to my two speakers. So I have singing wood speaker there. There is my, move this out of the way. There's my second speaker. Has some dust on it, but again, ignore it. And then here I have my switch. I put my little joysticks in the controller so I can play on my computer if the occasion in need arises. So I have that there. So over here I have my microphone that I've had for a while now, so that's what I will be using when I'm streaming. And then let me move these water bottles. And then here's my tower. We got the fans inside of there, spinning, cooling down my system. It's 31 degrees in there. Apparently that little thing that says liquid in the temperature, I should be able to put like a picture in there. I don't know. My husband said I could do that, so whenever I figure that out, that'll be in there. And then my phone charger. And then, yeah, this is my whole setup. Let's widen it. Let's back up, get a full shot. This is my new desktop setup. It is so pretty. I'm so in love with it, and I'm so excited to actually get work done. Oh, and there's my webcam. These monitors are really tall because they're on this ledge. So I can't put my webcam at the top because then you'll just be looking down at me. So I have it right here, kind of at eye level. But if my camera's on when I'm sprinting, you'll just be seeing me look up, which I guess is fine. So yeah, that is my setup. I love it. There's my plot grid. Time is almost up. So that'll be the end of this clip. Tell me in the comments how much you love it. Yeah, so how did you like my setup? I think it makes me want to work, which is good. Okay, I just realized I can't go through my Finch app while I'm recording because it's on my phone. So I would have to take the stats and then set up the camera to record. So I wonder what else we can go through now that I have the camera set up and I'm already talking. All right, so let's just give a general update. How have I been doing with my challenge? And I really don't know. I've had a lot of good moments and I've had a lot of setbacks. So I really can't say. I think I need to actually dive in a little bit deeper and be a little more harsh with myself instead of allowing myself so much grace. Because too much grace, you're enabling at that point. I'm self-sabotaging myself because I'm allowing myself. Why do I have two waters? I don't know. I'm the only one here. It's fine. So there's one over there, and there's one right here. And then there's one that was open last night, and I was like, I'm gonna drink it tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, but yeah, I feel like I'm self-sabotaging myself by allowing myself so much grace to just be like, well, it's okay. Like, you had a long day. It's fine. Scroll until midnight. So I've allowed myself too much, right? And I've been distracted by a few different things. What we can talk about right now is the project that derailed it all. Not really derailed at all, but that kind of like gave me a little jump start, a little boost to my creativity that was very nice and that I'm still going to work on. So we're going to talk about Heart Haven. And if you don't know what Heart Haven is, it's a small town in Kansas that was invented by a group of us on, what is it called? On Small Town World. Let me back up. So, Small Town World is a podcast that is put on by my dear friends Tiff, Russell, and Nia. So, Vixen to Fiction and TL Russ Lifestyle. They do a show called Small Town World where they give you insight on how to create a small town where things happen. So like whatever genre you're writing in, they mostly focus on romance, but it could be a small town for whatever story purposes that you have. And they give insights on how to build out your small town. So Nia was running late to the stream, so Tiffany was there and she decided that we should maybe work on building a town to see like the process of how you could start creating a town. So we pitched a place. I pitched Kansas. She thought of a name, Heart Haven. Heart Haven, Kansas was born. We were spitballing different ideas. Tiff and everybody else in chat was just coming up with ideas, characters, situations, and just like lore around the town. And it sparked something in me. It sparked a creative spirit in me, and I just wanted to work in Heart Haven. So after getting the okay, because it wasn't my story, it was a kind of like a collaborative thing. We toyed around the idea of making it an actual collaborative thing, a fun little project that we all could work on together and everybody could write stories in Heart Haven. But after getting permission from Tiffany to work in the world of Heart Haven, I started writing a story. Technically, we started it on the Writer's Room. The Writer's Room is a show that I do with Barrett, Lori, and Tiffany Russell, same Tiffany, and we didn't have a plan as per usual for our Writer's Room streams. So we didn't have a plan, and since Heart Haven was on my mind, I don't know if I pitched it or whatever, but we decided to work on a story in Heart Haven where we all tried to write a story set in Heart Haven but come at it from different genres. So I think Barrett was assigned or picked, I don't know, political thriller, and then Tiffany was doing a political thriller, Barrett was doing a horror romance, and then I was doing a cozy mystery. So we all wrote a little bit after like brainstorming what Heart Haven was and what the stories we came up with and going over the notes that we did on Small Town World, we all came up with a intro beginning story. So I started writing and it was a lot of fun. And I think right now I'm in chapter 4 of my Heart Haven story. So I want to read y'all a little bit, but let me double check because I'm so worried that because I can't see the camera that just stopped recording for some reason, so I'm going to check. We're all good. I have 4,000 words, 3 chapters. I'm about to start chapter 4. And I was just very inspired to work on this story. So it kind of derailed my progress on Seed Among the Thorns and the cozy, if I'm being honest. But sometimes you just gotta go where the inspiration is taking you. We came up with characters during the writer's room, and it was Minnie and Daniel. I forget what names they came up. I've added other people. But if you want to hear the beginning of that, you can just click the writer's room on my channel, hear all of our stories. I'm not going to take time to read it right now, but I was very inspired, basically. And it kind of derailed me working on... Sorry, I just got really hot. Like, I know we're under a heat advisory, but I just felt like a rush of, like, stale heat. Anyway, I just got really inspired to write Heart Haven, so it kind of went, all the other stories kind of like got a backseat. And it's just fun. It's just fun. I really like this chapter about the pizza place, Leo's Pizza, where all of the family, all the men are named Leo. I got Papa Leo the Great, which is the first great grandchild of Grandpappy Leo. So I don't know. It's been fun. So I've been calling him Leo the Great, or LG for short, or that's what the other characters have called him. The basis of this story is that somebody goes missing. I wrote it where, like, the scene that I started on the writer's room, I moved it to a prologue because it was like the main character lamenting over this person that's gone missing. And then in chapter 1, I flashed back to when they were still here. So then I'm gonna, like, lead up to the missing, I think, and then we'll see what happens there. I don't know. It's most likely gonna be a short, but yeah. So Hearthaven kind of derailed me just a teeny, but also sparked inspiration within me. So can you really call that a loss? Yeah, so that's Hearthaven. Welcome back. I just recorded my phone screen so we could walk through my Finch app goals to see what I got done, or what I recorded that I got done. And shocker, but the results are not great. I'm not gonna rehash what the screenshot, or I'll do it this way. Because I couldn't record my audio with me screen recording, I'll just talk about what the findings were. So I'll place the screen grab of my Finch here or here somewhere. But basically, the only goals that I really checked off on my Complete 180 goal list was surviving the day and maybe drinking a few bottles of water, reading a little bit, and probably not spending money, which I didn't complete as much as I would like to. Overall, not spectacular. I will say though, I didn't check off 1K words on a lot of days. I don't know if I did it on all of the days that I did get 1K, but I've been tracking a little bit on this word tracker here. So I got 299 on the first, 1383 on the second, nothing the rest of that week, and then 316 on the 9th. And I know I've written since then, but because I have not been very good at making sure I keep track and I update, I don't know how many. I just wrote 4,000 words of Hearthaven, Sunbeam Cafe. It's what the cafe is called. But I just wrote 4,000 words of that over the last couple of days. I might have hit my 1,000 words, but I don't know because I'm not really good at tracking it, obviously. And then in addition to those words, counting the words on my plot grid is not really possible. So for revision where I am right now, I was thinking about just counting the hours. So I don't know. I feel like this video is all over the place and a giant mess, but that's okay. Anyway, I just want to give an update about how it's going, and it's not going terrible, but it's not going well, and it's because I'm not consistent. I'm not keeping up with what I should be doing. I'm not waking up when my alarm goes off while I'm waking up, but I'm not getting out of bed like I was before when my alarm goes off. I'm not keeping a consistent schedule with my job. I'm not doing the spending like I planned. Tuesdays and Thursdays were just going to be the days that I okayed for me eating out, because I'm out in the community all day. I don't have the opportunity to bring something for lunch because it'll just be sitting in a hot car. So I can't take lunch on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy something on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll prep breakfast. So all I have to do is grab something out of the freezer, heat up in the microwave, eat in the morning, or bring it to work and eat it. Like, I had the plan. It's the execution of the plan that's not been executed. I have all of the tools. I have all of the essentials. And now that I have a system, I have a wonderful, beautiful operating system to record my videos, keep all of my files. Nothing's gonna get lost or damaged or anything like that. I have no excuse not to record my videos, edit them, and upload them. I have no more excuses. I have everything that I need within my reach, within my grasp. Work is going fantastically, besides a few little hiccups. I'm doing well, I'm settled. The only thing that's not really settled, I think, is where I'm at mentally. And I really don't know what it is. I don't know, it doesn't feel like depression, because it's not that I don't have that numbness that nothing is exciting, everything is awful cloud that typically comes when I am depressed. But I am sad, and I'm sad for a lot of different reasons. I'm sad for, in a like feeling sorry for myself kind of way, of like, oh, my skin is so bad, I don't like looking at my reflection in the mirror, or I am a lot to handle as a person. You guys only get to know the edited version of me, or the parts that I show you willingly, where I'm having a meltdown or a panic attack or something like that, where I'm trying to like educate and show that people are not alone. It is time for my first vlog update of my complete 180 challenge to change my life in 6 months. And I'll let you know. I mean, you'll see what it is. In present time right now, I am currently about to stream. I got my pop-up writing sprints going on. Oh my gosh, it says spins. No one's gonna hire me as an editor. Oh my god. I can't believe they did this. Did you download? Download. No, the one I just did. Did I update it on my YouTube side? Oh my gosh. Okay. I've updated it. It doesn't say spins anymore, so anyone else coming in should see sprints. If you had it up, refresh, you didn't see anything. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to do pop-up sprints. I have a loose schedule for the day of things I like to get done. It's about to be 9 in the morning. I want to spend the morning working on Seed Among the Thorns. You can't see the books. They're back there. The 3rd book in my trilogy. And I'm working on a plot grid to see if that helps me with the re-outlining of this story. Since I did the reverse outline, now I need to know exactly what I want to revise it to. Maybe not even exactly, but just a general idea of what needs to be added or removed or whatever in the story. So I'm going to work on that this morning. Then in the afternoon, I should probably have lunch since I didn't have breakfast. I'm going to figure out something for dinner. I'm going to clean my house, do my laundry, all that stuff. I don't know if I'm going to stream the whole time for the added accountability. Who knows? Could be an all-day Twitch kind of co-working stream. And then after that, I have to log on to work and do some stuff. But I wanted to get out of my work head for a little bit because I've even dreamed about it. So I just wanted to be out of it and focus on my writing this morning. I think I write better in the morning rather than the afternoon. So work in the afternoon. And then after that, do some more challenge planning, because challenge has not been going off without any hitches. So I need to reconfigure some stuff of what my daily routine is going to be. And then I have to do some logistical stuff like planning my social media posts, my newsletter, writing my newsletter, figuring out when I'm going to release those and all that. So all of the like logistical stuff, I need to work on a budget plan because I don't really have one. Like I have these financial goals, but I don't want to make more money and then just spend more money, you know? So if I don't know how to budget, then me making more money is not going to really help very much. That's the type of stuff I'll be working on later in the afternoon. This could probably count as my social media posts of the day, maybe. I don't know. But that's what we're about to do. I set it for 9, but I might go live a little bit early because I want to get some stuff done. Because either I could just write, I think maybe that would be good, to write everything from the reverse outline onto the plot grid and then move stuff and fix stuff, and then I can see the whole story on there first and then work on changing it. So that might be good. So that's what I'm going to do. Enjoy the vlog clips of that. I don't think I'll film with my phone. I probably will just use those clips. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. We'll see. You'll see. I don't know yet. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get to work. Alrighty. So I just finished my live stream. Streamed for 4 hours almost. Did 4 45-minute sprints. So it got a lot of productivity done. Had some people hanging out in the chat, which is always nice to not talk to nobody. So I showed on the stream, but this is what I got done during the sprint. Don't look at the side of my face, look at the screen. I got up into chapter 11, almost into act 2, not quite. And just doing this again and having like this bird's eye view of the story and what is already written and the intention that I had is already really helpful. So I'm enjoying this process. I kind of don't want to stop working on it. I want to just go ahead and get this finished so that I can start the actual restructuring and stuff. Like, this is just this part. I still have to fill out the plot part of this thing. So I'm not going to finish this today. It's probably going to be a couple of days, weeks, maybe not weeks, maybe like a week project to get just the reverse outline transferred onto the grid. And that's just because, like, as I'm putting things on, I'm figuring out what I need, what I don't need, and how I want to restructure everything. So I'll probably show you with a screen recording the different parts of it, but I just wanted to record this little clip here and say how my stream went. It went really well. I think I might add streams back into my regularly scheduled life, because accountability, and have a goal for the stream so that I can be a bit more intentional about how many sprints we're doing, how long we're streaming, and what goals I need to get done during the stream. Saturdays seem like a good time because there are days that are just for myself. Most of the time, normally I go over my family's house on Saturday and Sunday, but I'm gonna have to just do one of those days, and since I go to church that direction on Sundays, I'm just gonna spend Sundays over there and not do any writing or anything like that. The autism ADHD in me want to just keep going on this. The autism really doesn't want to task switch, and it just wants to finish this. So I'm like, maybe I can finish this part today, and then I'll be ready to go and switch my mind back to work mode. But yeah, right now I'm gonna take a break, watch my friends stream Small Town World, and then watch Smosh Reads Reddit stories, and then figure out something for dinner and make dinner. That's my plan. Spaghetti is always the easiest. I might just go get some ground beef from the store. I do need to wash the mat in the car. The checklist never ends, but I want to do this. I think I deserve to do this. Yeah. I'm not depressed, but I feel sad because overall I'm a lot to handle because I have a lot of different issues. The autism, the ADHD, the OCD, sensory overwhelm, the burnout, the autism burnout of, the cost of masking my entire life, learning that I'm autistic, learning what that means, and then having every resource, every coping mechanism that I had kind of falling away. So lately I've just been in my feelings about a lot of stuff and just feeling upset with myself for the things that I didn't choose. So I didn't think I was going to get into this in this video. I might cut it, I don't know, but I think it's relevant to these first 2 weeks of my challenge. Well, 2 weeks and a half of my challenge, because I don't know, I just feel like it's relevant. So go ahead and go to sleep. So with just like, I don't know, just like autism is a lot, and it's a lot to pretend like you don't have it, It's a lot to pretend to be neurotypical or to be allistic, which means is the opposite of autistic. Because you can be neurodivergent and not be autistic. Different video. But it's exhausting, man. But and then with ADHD, I have trouble regulating my emotions. I'm not an angry person, but I get angry to the point of rage. And I hate that aspect of myself, of where I am so emotionally spent that I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm melting down, and I can't turn it off. Can't turn it off. It just has to happen, and then I crash, and then I feel like an awful human being. And that's a lot. And that's just where I've been lately, like mentally, of just like, why can't I do this thing? Like, why can't I just be normal? Why does everything set me off so much? Why can't I just cope? And just a lot of like lamenting. So with this challenge, I have this, like, again, OCD. I have OCD in the back of my head, intrusive thoughts. telling me that I'm not safe, or telling me that things are wrong, or telling me whatever it wants to tell me to keep me from recovering, from improving. I've been in OCD therapy for I think almost 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. And while I have made excellent strides, I'm still not better enough. I don't even need to be 100%. I feel like I'm teetering like 50-60%, where some days are really good and then some days I can't. And I'm just obsessing about everything, about every little thing that goes wrong. And my intrusive thoughts are just spiraling and spiraling and spiraling, and I can't control it. So that's just where I've been. I don't know how to accurately explain that, especially if you don't have OCD or autism or ADHD. I don't know how to articulate that. I'm only thankful that my Crohn's disease is like chill right now. It's chillest part of me. It's in remission. We're good. There's no upsets, that I can deal with all of this anguish. Because the whole point of me doing this complete 180 challenge is to stop getting in my own way and stop being complacent. Again, like giving myself too much grace. I need to be responsible for my own actions, my own thoughts, or my own inactions. The fact that I do not have a lucrative author career at this present time is because of me. It's because I haven't put in the work, put in the effort, that I've allowed excuses to take over. But again, and then the other voice comes in and it's like, okay, Morgan, but don't forget how far you actually have come. You still have 2 books. You've written others. You've gone through things. You have chronic illness. Like, I'm the other part of me is like, well, don't sell yourself so short of like you've done nothing. You've done a lot. You've come a long way. But I feel the frustration of coming so far and then not getting any farther. And that's where I feel like I am. I'm in the not getting any farther and just like stuck. I'm not soaring. I'm not sinking. I'm stuck. And that's where I've been this month as this challenge is beginning. That's where I've been. But yeah, I mean, I've pushed through some things. So like dance class, I'll insert the clip of me at dance class this past week. I didn't go this last Wednesday because I had quite the day. I don't want to think about it anymore because it was a bad OCD day, a bad health day. I was spiraling all day. So I didn't make it to the class because I just couldn't do it anymore. But I'll insert the clip of me at dance class. I was supposed to be going with one of my best friends, well, my best friend. I was supposed to be going with her on Wednesdays, but she only went to one class, and that was like last month, so I was kind of like wrestling with the idea of going by myself. And still went by myself, still enjoyed it, still had anxiety, still panicked, but still went to the class. So those little moments of like, yeah, I did that thing, or yeah, I stayed up and I wrote 1,000 words. And it's like, well, I do it in little spurts. Like, why can't I do it consistently? Like, why do I keep holding myself back? And it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. And that's the whole point of this challenge. And so I'm trying to like, okay, like what do I need? I haven't journaled. Where did the journal go? This is supposed to be my morning pages journal. There's nothing written in here. Well, there is, but not morning pages. And somehow I wrote in it upside down. So there's something in the back of it. So this is the front. I need to, there's one thing in here. And then there's stuff that shouldn't have gone in here. So now I feel like I've ruined this notebook and I can't use it for my morning pages anymore. And then it's just like, take Simba, for example. His allergies have been horrendous. And I've done everything that I can to try and make him better. And I feel like he's still not better. So then I'm just feeling like an awful dog parent, in addition to like an awful wife, because I'm not keeping up with the laundry or cooking meals because OCD tells me that everything I cook is contaminated and I can't eat it and I'm going to poison myself and my husband. And feeling like I'm a bad supervisor because I forgot this one little thing, or because I got so bogged down by all the stuff that I have to do. I forgot this one thing, and so now everything is messed up because I forgot that one thing. So then I'm obsessing, then I'm worried about my health and trying to figure out all of that. And then I'm in the middle of a spiritual deconstruction type of crisis that has been ongoing for the last couple of years, and I have still not come to any sort of kind of resting area point in my spirit about any of it. So I feel like everything in my life is an insane tornado right now, and it's all happening in my head, and then externally I have to pretend like everything is fine, everything's okay, and I just gotta keep moving forward like this is Meet the Robinsons. That is where I am. That's your clip. That's Smosh. Oh my god, brain rot. Anyway, but yeah, that's where I am. I don't want these vlogs to be just talking head videos of me just ranting and raving, but that seems to be my vlog style. No, it's not really. I just didn't record very many clips. There are some, so those, if they haven't already, will be dispersed throughout this talking head Morgan ranting video, because I don't know, I'm frustrated and I'm sad. I'm frustrated and I'm sad. I'm not depressed. And then the world's on fire. Oh gosh. Yeah. I need to stop this vlog. That is all I'm going to say. So yes, I'm about to wrap up this vlog, but I will say that I did decide to cut out Sundays from my working days. So the challenge will take place Monday to Saturday. I don't remember off the top of my head what the full dates are since I'm not doing Sundays, but I think it's in somewhere around January, February, instead of just like 6 calendar months. So that is what I've decided to do. And beyond that, I just need to get serious. That's all I'm going to record in this vlog. Sorry for the rant. If you, for some reason, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me something good. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'll see you next week with another update vlog for my complete 180 Change My Life challenge. And I hope you're doing well. See you in the next one. Bye.